Graphic design is everywhere. Clothes, packaging, buildings, shops. There's so many choices to make when you design something. Think about which typography, colors or shapes to use. There are also so many ways to design. You could only use the computer, you could draw, embroider, paint, craft. It's such a broad field to work in, and there are already a lot of people working in this field who are very good. This can make starting your own business in graphic design scary. I talked to Imelda. She's from Hungary and has her own business in graphic design and illustration. She told me how it is to start a business in this broad field.
Of course, I was scared to start learning graphic design and illustration as well, because this is such a skill-based profession, I would say, that especially when you are not in the field, you keep thinking that you have to be born with some kind of talent. Especially in my country, I don't know how it is in Western Europe, we place this huge emphasis on being born with the talent or the skill of drawing, actually. Like, I am not born with great drawing talent, but I put in a lot of work hours because that was my passion. That's something I really, really wanted to do. And if you enjoy what you do and your clients enjoy what you do not have to be the best at it. That's perfectly enough if you can make enough money to sustain you.
When you start your own business, you have to cope with negative self-talk or creative block all by yourself. You don't have colleagues to talk to. Imelda developed a community of designers online where she can ask their opinion when she's really unsure about her work. But if you just start and you don't have a community yet, she has other ways to cope with negative self-talk or creative block.
I usually try to find examples online for the same type of job. I also think it's important that you sleep on it, because when you work on a project too long, you just start to get blind. All projects have to come to an end at some point. You cannot work on them indefinitely. It's just so important that you accept that not all projects are brilliant, and that's fine.
Imelda made her hobby her job. I think it could be hard sometimes to keep enjoying what you do, because when you work for clients, you create a style you get known for. But there are a lot of other styles you might like and not get to. Imelda created a very useful way to deal with this.
When I work with clients too much, I usually take like maybe 2 weeks of a break from client work and try to work on things that I want to do. I can play around with other art supplies and materials, and that really keeps even my watercolor work, it gets more fresh, because I can play around with my creativity and I don't get stuck in the same style all the time.
Graphic design has endless variations, but that makes it fun too. You can go every way. It can be scary when you're just getting started. So just start with something you like and maybe you start your own business by doing that.
All designers feel that way, I think. Everybody thinks they are not good enough, but that's not written on your forehead. You should feel that you are not good enough because that propels you to be better. But it shouldn't stop you doing the work.